Welcome back to Offering Productions, and I know last time was a very abrupt ending, but I'm uploading these on the same day because I am fixing the first two episodes because I noticed a problem with them. And the old videos are still findable, but I'm not going to pay too much into that. Anyways, so as we left off, in case you're just jumping in. So this is post commentary, and we just had we'll say a militant group of augmented, super invisible and gold tinted people come in and just take out the Jinn. The Jinn, who were a pro-human faction. Well, they're dead now. And now, we are trying not to die. So my job is to stop them. I don't know how to stop them, unless... Oh wait, I'm just gonna go towards their helicopter. And I thought I'd have to be sneaky, but I shot this guy, right? I shot this guy twice. And I didn't know this at the time, but he is armor plating. He is armor plating, which means my little pistol, my little sniper pistol, is not gonna do shit. So, rather than do that, I'm just gonna take a box and just throw it. Rather than like try and take them out at one at a time, I'm just gonna go to the helicopter and take out the battery. And very much like any phone, you take out the battery and the helicopter is dead. So, for a moment, I was trying to like go and talk to Sing. It was like, nah, fuck it, fuck Sing. I don't know if he's on the up and up, but I know I can just take out this thing from the helicopter, and then it'll end the episode, or sorry, it'll end the tutorial mission, and then go into the actual game part. Now this bit of an episode is a lot of
You're welcome.
Is a lot of exposition. Okay. There's not much story gameplay. So if you wish to skip this, you know, this would be your ideal time. There's not gameplay, it's just a lot of exposition, a lot of story of what's going on in the game. It would behoove you to stick around, but hey, it's your opinion, and my opinion is you stick around because this is highly entertaining. Plus, he's a Birdman. He's the Birdman.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs. From molecular-sized computers.
Okay. So now that we're done with the tutorial, we have to talk about something. People be bitches.
No, stop. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
This is live action, and you can basically replace the augmented people with any variant of person, human being, anything, and it would not be out of place. And that's some bullshit.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its
But
augmented citizens.
in this game, we are only here to talk about
People like us.
humans and augmented humans. Because at least in this universe,
It would end with the
there are
augmented
only two types of people. Those who
We were victims.
are
This is
humans,
retribution for a tragedy we could not
and those are humans with robot parts.
They control the
And really just a minor difference causes so much strife and so much issues. And if you are keeping an eye on the video, you're gonna see a lot of imagery. One, we saw Icarus, the story of Icarus, where a winged man flew too close to the sun and like burned off his wings. And two, you get to see Angel Jensen. At least that's my interpretation of it. We don't know.
I won't let it happen again.
Welcome to Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, where mankind is a piece of shit. Both the humans and the augmented people are just total pieces of shit.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However,
The erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage.
Now,
Interpol will be confused for
can you
weeks.
guess who these guys
With our
are?
continued guidance,
Could these be the
people will
shadow
come around
puppets
eventually.
that have controlled
We're all
everything
in
for the
this
past
the long game, after all.
20 some odd years?
That's never changed.
You think
Yes.
so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To
Now,
ensure the success of our vision,
their main issue,
the
because they were in the first
disruptive
game,
elements must be
their main
excised.
issue
No
is
one
that
here
it
disagrees
the
with
augmented
But let me fly to New York and I will
lifestyle
personally evaluate the situation. We may
grew too
already have
advanced
the votes we
too
need
quick.
to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton,
and very much like all
your
technology,
company. We may
it
need
can
to
grow
exert
without
financial
exponentially
as well as political
given
pressure to silence
anything,
anyone
really.
opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
So no matter how you think about it, whether the humans are the bad guys, whether the augments are the bad guys, whether I am the bad guy,
You know what Rand will find
ultimately,
in New York?
these are our enemies.
And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy.
You can never trust anybody who meets secretly on a round table.
You have claimed much in the past.
Anybody.
Huge. This is your chance
If you have a
to
round table at
deliver.
your house and you
Everything
meet
is in
weekly,
place.
I don't
You can
trust you.
initiate whenever you
I'm
wish.
looking through the camera
I'll secure your
at you.
communications, Bob. Jaina
You
seems
who
to
play
have
Dungeons and Dragons
eyes
every
everywhere
week.
these days.
Wait, shit, I play Dungeons and Dragons every week. Never mind, nix that.
Jaina's
I
will
love
be
round tables.
initial.
Round tables
I
are
made
awesome.
arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Page, activate the sleep cell.
Alright. So we've got to keep an eye out. And this is information we as a character Jensen, Adam Jensen would not know. However, we have to keep an eye out for sleeper cell. Now I personally have a little bit of theories going on in my brain as who a sleeper cell could be, and if we've met them, if we haven't met them, it's something that comes up later. I'm gonna take a wild super guess here and say I have a feeling that we are the sleeper cell. Why? Because I just woke
No,
up. Also,
it's
the
Jensen.
people
Just getting
of
off the train now.
Idios Montreal really like
We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless
really
there's
like
a
the
problem at
imagery.
checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order.
The sleeping is
Just keep your head down. Miller out.
the sleeping is it's not like a correct way, but there's a few more things that happen that I think make believe that Adam Jensen is the sleeper cell. Either way, if it's true or not, we'll come and find out what happens. We'll come to find out what will happen. But now, if you want to see how this world interprets the AUG incident after 2 years,
So sorry.
just keep an eye on the background.
Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Also, that's one.
Here,
That
let me
is,
help you
if
with
you
that,
want to
ma'am.
call a part robot person, a derogatory term. Go and clanks might be one of them.
Man,
I've also heard wrench,
seriously?
Could've gone,
tool.
sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah,
I think there's another one, but I can't remember.
I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
So there
Well,
are
I'm
different
sure your
factions
task
that we're
force
going to
will
be
come up
keeping
with
an eye on.
something,
We're going to be keeping in
and
touch
that it
with.
won't
We're
be
gonna
what the
keeping-
Juggernaut Collective
whatever.
digs up.
This beautiful young lady
Kinda odd, though,
is
don't you
part
think?
of one of the factions.
Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie.
Now we don't know. We don't. At this point, you have to remember
Better
we
get
don't know
moving.
who to trust, who not to trust. So
The collective
we're
has
kinda
been
just-
keeping tabs on all
at this point,
task
we're
force
just kinda
divisions ever
taking
since
things
we
as
slipped
they
into one
come.
of them. If
because without a lot of information, we can't be too quick to judge.
So why send us?
She could be a good guy. She could be on our side. She could be out for the greater good. She could not be. We don't know. There's not enough information. And
unless they wanted our team.
it's gonna be like that for about the first half of the game, and then we'll start slowly making our way further and further down the rabbit hole that is Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, and we shall find out.
Make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Now, if you're wondering why they're wearing helmets, one, it's to save rendering time. Two, it's to give the impression
I swear
of.
it's gotten even worse here in the past few days.
It's the same reason the stormtroopers are wearing helmets. They're supposed to be disposable. They're supposed to be a unified force against people or whatever. They're not supposed to be humanized.
So what?
They're supposed to be
Are you
a
saying
wall.
we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that.
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
I like the Iron Man robo suit that this guy has. Man, I've been walking for like 3 minutes, and I've had them look at my papers 3 times, and a full body scan, and have been called a clank like 3 times. I can see why half this world is pissed.
I hate this city. Come on.
So we're in the city of Prague, future
If you're
Prague.
right
obviously.
about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses,
And then we're gonna see.
then we need to find out why.
Prague is not the most idealistic city when it comes to human augmented relations.
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
The neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip, custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN.
I like her red hair. That redhead is like just so oddly out of place compared to everybody else. You know, we have like a lot of browns, we have like
Right now,
black hair, but that redhead was like
find a way
super
to access
shiny.
the NSN's mother.
I don't. Yeah. It was the redhead. No, we don't know. But something happened.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
The Prague train station had both humans and augmented people, both in and off the train, getting out and lining,
Okay,
going in.
Be careful. We'll talk.
Somebody decided they wanted people dead. At this point, again, we don't know. We don't know enough information. We don't know enough information to say who did. Is it an extremist on the human side? Is it extremist on the augmented side? Is it a third party extremist? Is it the shadow brokers, the people around the round table? We don't know yet. But I personally, Adam Jensen said so himself, I cannot protect everything. I can only protect that which is in front of me, which is in my immediate circle. Does that mean that I have to stop protecting what I can? Should I stop trying to protect the good? Because I cannot save the world? No. You have to do the good to help save the world.
Hold on.
Alright, so this is actually the first time we get to see Adam Jensen without his famous trench coat. Adam Jensen
Alex,
is like
it's Adam.
80%
Hey,
robot.
you sound like
Metal.
shit. How you feeling?
There's metal in his heart, in his lungs, in his brain, in his eyes,
Yeah.
in his arms,
Yeah,
in his
okay.
legs.
Been through
When he nearly
fucked up was that
died,
to think,
he
huh?
got thrown
Listen,
through a
Alex,
plate
my
glass window
systems are
that's like
acting up a little,
a foot thick,
I've got to get checked out.
give or take. And then
you want a maid,
he survived an explosion.
No,
Barely.
fine, man. You just take care of you.
So
This girl's built tough.
it was either
Give me a
this
call
or
when you're
he'd be
useful
dead.
Again, okay?
All right,
But like Adam Jensen
talk to you
says,
soon.
he never asked for this. We never asked for this. We just take it as it comes. Also, apparently I'm a vampire because I don't have a reflection.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
So, Seraph is actually the guy who created me. He is the guy who, due to a loophole in what I had signed,
Miller,
he
it's
turned me
Jensen.
into the most powerful augmented being in the known world.
You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
And then after the
There's
AUG
a lot of
incident,
work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you
his
when you get
business, which was augmentations and whatnot, took a turn for the
Dr.
worse
Fuller, I need to
because,
pay you a visit.
well,
Jensen,
if you work in
now's actually a very good
an
time for me,
industry,
like right now.
Something wrong?
if you work in an industry where you cater to people that everybody hates, well,
Unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror
sometimes you
The front
can't
door
always
is the most
remain
peaceful
the market shareholder that you wish to be.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Adam!
So this is the man who literally made me what I am today.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. Tend
Now-
to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know
It's
I'm
difficult to say if we can trust him or
Interpol
not.
called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Also, this is also the first time we actually get to see a lot of the of the dialogue tree
What do you
that
want?
we can
What do I want?
we have
Jeez,
to
Adam.
choose
I know I
between.
did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's
We can
happened in the last
choose
2 years. To both
to
of
be a
us.
dick. We can choose a neutral path, or we can choose to be kind of a smooth talker, or a pacifist, or basically like, you know, just like, all right, cool, I don't care, just what happens. I choose to concede here. It's like
That's true.
I don't care.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchea.
Thank
Me
you.
and him have issues,
Wasn't easy, as I'm
but
sure
at the
you
end of the
know.
day, I don't wish him dead.
Death's door by the time
At least
the
not
rescue
yet.
crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were
Yeah.
stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
Phoenix.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still,
So Megan
you know,
is a
she always
character from
wanted
the
to be
first
at the
game.
Cutting edge. She didn't see
It's very
future
likely that we're gonna
herself in
meet her again.
Detroit, So she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong.
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rokaseca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
Yeah, because we're not going to stay in Prague the entire time.
Wonder if
We're
she's
probably
told
going
her
to be traversing the world
What am I
as we
advice?
go and fight
Lighter
the good fight.
Because
when people try to, and the good fight right now is people try to kill me, I want to know who they are.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank. Of all of us, I think he's the one.
Pritchard, of course, is another character from the first game. A lot of this is exposition, and in case you haven't played the first game, I highly suggest you do. It is a very fun game, and it is being the cult game it is. It'll help understand this game and more, and give you more things to think about.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip, or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Aug ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
So here's something that really pisses me off.
To focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Okay.
It's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient.
This is what I really hate about this particular topic.
Cities built by the augmented.
One of the things that make people hate or fear or whatever other types of people or other whatever is separation. If you have a friend who is of a different religion and you hang out with them on time to time, you learn about them. The only times you hate them is when they steal the last slice of pizza. You don't care about their religion. You don't care about that. However, if you spend your life avoiding that religion, that color, that area, the whatever, it creates a schism that causes issues further down the line.
Goodbye, Seraph.
That's why segregation was so bad, among other things.
I used to be an alcoholic.
I like this guy.
The best thing that ever happened to me.
This guy's cool. So we have one more person to talk to in this area, and this is our high-end hotel that Adam Jensen lives in.
I can hear explosions in my sleep. Man.
Obviously, there's a lot of augmented people here. There are a lot of augmented people here, and we will go to a hotel later down the line that is mainly humans or normies. You're gonna see a slight difference.
You are one of the gifted, friend. Join us in the machine.
And of course, we can't have a game that speaks of social issues, that speaks of other things, without having a religion thrown in.
Are you prepared for the ascension?
No.
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity.
You can't see shit. You may be a cult. You may be a religion. It might be true. I've played the other Deus Ex games, and I do say games as in plural. There's 1 and 2.
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant.
Now, say what you will about religion, and personally I will. I'm agnostic, which means I have neither the proof or I neither have enough proof to deny or agree with. If someone can give me enough proof, I will agree with one side over the other. But that's neither here nor there. One thing that I always find troubling is people who claim in absolutes, whether it be a scientist, whether it be a priest, whether it be a guy sitting on a yoga mat. Anybody who claims in absolutes scares the shit out of me.
No, he simply had
because there's no absolutes in life. We simply have to find out.
By my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor,
this guy's
leader
kind of cool.
in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the machine god. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Joseph called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
No, I'm done.
Nothing right now.
And also, I am done with the exposition episode for today. There will be another episode in a moment. Later.